away from that. Let me go over here. Way over here. How's that? Test, test. Hello, 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 hello. Nicole. Hello, Sandy. Oh, you got a haircut. Can you hear me? Oh, yes, you can hear me. Do it. I need a gong. Oh, Jill whistle. Everybody's just happy to be back together. No, no, that's Michelle. Michelle's doing that one, yeah. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Whoa. So excited to be back and see all these wonderful smiling faces. Woo. I know. Boisterous. You're so proud of them. Hello, hello. Time. There we go. Well, good morning, everyone. And we're going to kick off, as we usually do, with our wonderful musician, Nathan Aswell.
Thank you. Gifts of the Spirit. These are the gifts of the Spirit. Love, joy, and peace. Gifts of the Spirit. Are you ready to receive all the gifts of the Spirit? Love, joy, and peace. Gifts of the Spirit. Are you ready to receive? Love, are you ready? Joy, are you ready? Peace, are you ready? Are you ready to receive? These are the gifts of the Spirit. Love, joy, and peace. Gifts of the Spirit. Are you ready to receive all the gifts of the Spirit? Love, joy, and peace. Gifts of the Spirit. I am ready to receive. Love, I am ready. I am ready. Joy, I am ready. Peace, I am ready. I am ready to receive. These are the gifts of the Spirit. Love, joy, and peace. Gifts of the Spirit. I am ready to receive all the gifts of the Spirit. Love, joy, and peace. Gifts of the Spirit. I am ready to receive compassion. I am ready. Forgiveness. I am ready. Abundance. I am ready. I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive. Last time. I am ready to receive.
Great song. We have our fabulous Nathan with us today, and thank you, Michelle, for picking our songs that we sing with to the beginning. It's always good to change it up a little bit. So welcome and good morning. I'm Reverend Tamara Rossander. I'm the spiritual director here at the Center for Spiritual Living White Rock. And I would like to welcome you this morning and as well, welcome to our Zoom community. Glad to have you with us. And do we have Catherine online with us today? Excellent. Hello, Catherine. And so welcome. And if you're new, we have Sandy here in the front row, who is our board president. She'll have a welcome package for you and tell you a little bit more about the Center for Spiritual Living White Rock. And we want to just thank you all for being here today. We appreciate you, and this is what makes community. We're talking about community today, so seeing all these lovely shiny faces out there, it is definitely a fabulous community to be part of. But I'd like to, as we begin most days, by acknowledging that we gather on these unceded territories of the traditional Coast Salish peoples, including Semiahmoo, Katsi, Kwantlen and Kwantlen nations. And it's just taking a breath to honor their enduring relationship with this land and to give thanks for their care of these lands and the waters. And I know that this acknowledgement moves us towards right relationship, towards listening, and a shared responsibility for caring for this earth. So here at CSL White Rock, we hold a vision of a loving, vibrant world that works for all. We're an opening, affirming science of mind community where the vibration of love lifts you, the wisdom of the ages hopefully inspires you, and the science of mind empowers you. We believe that you're the architect of your life, and it's never too late to know true happiness. So as our teaching is grounded in the science of mind, it's a spiritual philosophy that honors the universal truths found in all faith traditions. And we know that each of you are an unique expression of that divine. And we are here to awaken to truth, to live from the inside out. So wherever you are on your journey today, we welcome you here at CSL White Rock. So I'd like to invite Nancy up. She's going to do a quick little intro about our tax receipts, the fun things of the world. And then Nancy's going to invite Liv up to do our meditation after this. But we thought we'd get a little bit of business out of the way first before we meditated. Or we might need to meditate after this.
Take this out. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. I like to hold it. Is that better? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, 2025 tax receipts. They were sent out this week. And if you didn't get one or you have questions about it, I want you to email me at admin@csl-whiterock.com. And the reason that I'm here is that they're a little bit more complicated this year because of the federal government. Of course, yeah. So if you donated through our website, monthly, please be aware that you were issued a tax receipt in March of 2025 for donations made in January and February of 2025. This was in response to Revenue Canada's decision following the postal strike at the end of 2024. Remember that? And so the government decided that everybody should get, they should extend the donation period. So that's what happened. So some of the tax receipts are for 10 months rather than 12 months because you were already given one for 2 months. So if you didn't use that tax receipt and you didn't keep it, then you need to let me know so I can resend it to you. And also I need to explain that some of you might receive more than one tax receipt because if you donated different ways, like say you went into the website one Sunday and you did a donation through the website, the software automatically sends you a tax receipt. However, if you do some combination of giving through e-transfer or money in the basket on a Sunday, then I generate tax receipts for anything that hasn't been automatically receipted. So I just wanted to explain that to everybody because I don't want you to miss out on all of the money that you donated because, it makes a substantial difference to your taxes if you have a nice tax deduction. So yes, let me know at admin@csl-whiterock.com and I will sort it out with you. And just in closing, I just want to, on behalf of the board, thank everybody for their donations that they did make in 2025. And I understand I'm going to be talking more about our finances in our vision meetings. So there we are. Alrighty, that's it for now. And I'm going to introduce Liv to do the meditation. Do you want this?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Liv Daniel, one of the practitioners here at CSL White Rock, and I get to meditate with you. So I invite you to turn your cell phone off or silence it if you haven't done it yet. And while you do that, or if you've already done it, I just invite you to settle into your seat. And if you feel comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes or take on a soft focus and try something radical and forget everything that happened today and forget everything that you're planning on doing for the rest of the day. And just be present in this breath right here, right now. Try that on. See how that feels. Just here, just now, just you and your breath, connected to all the breaths around you, connected to all of life that flows through you. And just breathe into that. Notice your breath. Connect with yourself. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your feet on the ground. Notice your thoughts. Welcome them. And gently let them go. Notice how your focus on your breath allows you to be present. Just this breath right here. And when you are ready, I'd like to invite you on a little guided imagery. Let's travel together. I'd like you to see yourself as a person who's journeying on this road called life. This road might seem long, and sometimes you don't know where it might take you. And maybe you've been traveling for a while and you're tired, you're weary. Maybe you feel a little disconnected from the rest of the world. Maybe you're hungry or thirsty. Maybe you feel uninspired. Maybe you're a little disappointed. And maybe you're ready for something to change. And as you're journeying on this road, sometimes you come across a little oasis, filled with people, filled with things that you might appreciate or enjoy. And so you stop and take your load off. Maybe you're invited to quench your thirst, or eat something, or rest, and make new connections. And this place seems maybe familiar in certain aspects, and maybe brand new in others. And maybe you can't put your finger on what you found, but maybe you feel intrigued. What's this place you came upon? Are all those things that you might have been experiencing Are they being alleviated here? Is this oasis your community? Are the people here your tribe? How does this place make you feel? Do you see yourself accepted, welcomed? Do you feel like you fit in, or maybe even belong? So many things that might be new and questions that pop up. The choice whether this place is your community is yours to make. It's yours to contemplate. And I invite you to contemplate these questions, to see if this oasis is your community, if this place speaks to you, if it speaks to your heart, if it makes you feel special, welcomed, included, loved, embraced. And I invite you to contemplate the words of Rumi, who wrote Community of the Spirit. There is a community of the Spirit. Join it and feel the delight of walking in a noisy street and being the noise. Drink all your passion and be a disgrace. Close both eyes to see with the other eye. Open your hands if you want to be held. Sit down in a circle. Quit acting like a wolf and feel the shepherd's love filling you. At night, you beloved wonders. Don't accept consolations. Close your mouth against food. Taste the lover's mouth in yours. Be empty of worrying. Think of who created thought. Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? Move outside the tangle of fear thinking. Live in silence. Flow down and down in always widening rings of being. Breathe in. And breathe out. Namaste. And I'd like to welcome Nathan back with another song, please.
We talked about community back in November, and I did this song last November, so I thought I'd bring it back. It's one of mine. It's called We Belong to Each Other. to each other, heart to heart, soul to soul, all is well. We are whole and at peace. We are at peace. That's the whole thing. May we remember that we belong to each other, that we belong to each other. May we remember that we belong to each other. Heart to heart, heart to heart, soul to soul, soul to soul. All is well, all is well. We are whole. We are whole and at peace. We are at peace. Let's really pray these words this time. May we remember. May we remember that we belong to each other, that we belong to each other. May we remember that we belong to each other. Heart to heart, heart to heart, soul to soul, soul to soul. All is well, all is well. We are whole. We are whole and at peace. We are at peace. Now let's just sing, may we remember. 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 Now just remember. Remember.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nathan. That was one of yours. Originals. Lovely. I love it when our musicians do their original music. Yay! It's an extra clap. Well, good morning. And so again, I know I've said hello and welcome to all these beautiful shining faces. And I've been away for a couple of weeks, so I want to begin with some gratitude for all the volunteers, the people who have held it together for the last 2 weeks for me while I was not away, and to Reverend Terry and Reverend Savannah, who offered such wonderful talks. And, you know, can we just agree that we've got a really deep bench around here for your sports fans? I know that when I'm away that we can pull in some of these pinch hitters who have some amazing insights to share with us. So it's so fabulous that I knew that I was leaving you in really good hands with our board, with our practitioners, and with our guest speakers. But I also discovered something. So apparently you can go out of town, but you don't stop thinking about your people. I tried to sign in on Sunday. I was doing all my thing, checking in on everybody. But you know, I carried you with me, and I missed you while I was away. I was so grateful to get a few photos and a few text messages from everybody, and just connected me back. And that's the thing. I'm so grateful to be back because spiritual community isn't just a place we attend. It's a place where we can belong. And that is that belonging. It's the, I love what Liv said about fitting in or belonging, because sometimes we change our values and things that we do to fit in. But when we belong, we can be authentic and be ourselves and just show up as who we really are. And that's the piece that's so important about spiritual community, is authenticity. So this brings me to what I want to explore today, which is oneness, unity, and spiritual community, and what that really means in a new thought. Should I say word church or just a center? Sometimes we walk like a duck and quack like a duck, right? So we just got to name what we are. But right now, the world can feel really loud and uncertain. But as metaphysicians, what is ours to do with what's going on? So I want to start by just saying and naming, we're all aware that there's a lot happening in the world. There's a lot of intensity, there's a lot of uncertainty, and guess what? That can stir up a lot of fear. So the honest question is, as metaphysicians, as people devoted to truth, what is ours to do with what's going on? We're not here to rehearse the fear. We're here to remember the truth and to embody it. So today is about oneness and unity and what spiritual community really means. To me, the spiritual community is a place that you don't have to be shiny to be welcomed. You can bring your joy and you can bring your mess. You can bring your gratitude and grief, and it's where you don't feel like you have to do life alone. Spiritual community is where belonging becomes something that you can feel, where care becomes practical, and where togetherness becomes a spiritual practice. And, anchoring in what we teach. In Science of Mind, unity isn't something that we manufacture. Unity is the nature of reality. Because there is one life, one love, one presence, one mind. And that life lives as in and through each one of you. That life lives as me, and it lives as us all. And unity doesn't mean sameness. Unity doesn't mean sameness. It also does not mean we always agree, right? It does not mean that we always do things the same way as the person next to us. Unity means even when we are different, we are not separate. Even when we are different, we're not separate. And here's a core principle that we can hold on to. We do not believe in two powers, that duality. We're not living in a universe where fear is equal to love or darkness is equal to light. So one way that lands for me when I was thinking about it is God, good, is the cosmic truth. And what we call evil is man-made. It's human misunderstanding. It's fear. It's separation. It's what happens when we forget who we truly are. So let me say this with a little bit of tenderness and compassion, is that doesn't deny the pain that people are living through right now. It doesn't deny the conditions that people are experiencing, but it simply means that those conditions are not the final authority. Each moment, each day, we have a choice. We can choose love as our authority. We can choose spirit as our authority. We can choose the good as our authority. And this is where our practice can become real, because it's easy to say, yes, there's one life and everything is calm and it's all good. But how much do I believe in oneness and the good when things aren't going so good? It's easy to feel that unity and that oneness when I'm meditating with Liv's lovely meditation today. It was good to be in that space and I could feel that. Or when I'm on my yoga mat, or when the music is perfect, right? or when my coffee machine is operating just perfectly. Life is good. But then something happens. A relationship shifts, a health challenge appears, and maybe a plan falls apart. And the world does what the world does. And that is something I don't have control over. Every person is going to show up in a way that they are, and they're doing the best that they can with what they have. Is the same as I'm doing the best that I can with the knowledge and the things that I have. So those are the moments when those challenges or those triggers or activations show up that we have to step into our practice. Because spirituality isn't proven by the words we know, it's proven by the love that we practice each day. It's looking at that person that we're having an issue with or a challenge with through the eyes of God. And I was talking with somebody yesterday, and they're like, I can't do that, Reverend Tamara. I just can't. And I'm like, it's okay. Just take one small step. What is one good thing you can see about that person in that moment? And sometimes it can take a little while to come up with that. But the thing is, every person has that spark within them. We're all born of the same thing. We're all divinity expressed in human form. And some of us are a little more sparkly, and some of us are a little more dull sometimes. And I know I've shown up that way. I've not shown up as the perfect human being, because that is the thing. We're spirit having this human experience. And our human experience sometimes is a little messy. But that's the thing. That's the joy of it. It's the piece where I get to experience love, but yet on the other hand, I also experience grief. But thank goodness I get to experience that grief, because that means I have loved. I have loved. And I have connected with somebody that means the world to me. So I got off track there, but anyways, it was good. It was good. But the thing is, when we step into our practice and not judging ourselves, because it's so easy to take out that spiritual 2x4 and, I'll show up, well, I'm a minister, I should be, behaving a certain way, and when I don't, when an F-bomb maybe falls out of my mouth or something, right? And I'm like, oops, that was my inside voice, sorry. But it's just catching that attention, going, okay, I didn't show up exactly the way I wanted, so let's shift it, let's move. And it's about letting go of the fear. And what I was thinking about the other day is about social media. Because a modern metaphor I was thinking of, fear works like an algorithm. So on social media, if we see something negative, sometimes we'll maybe write a response, we'll do a thumbs down, or we'll do, some kind of comment or engage, argue with it. But then what happens is the algorithm says, oh, you're interested in that. And then it keeps showing up more and more. Okay, I have to admit, on my algorithm, you're not going to believe this, but I have so many shark attacks. That is my fear. I shouldn't have watched when I was 10 Jaws. But those are those things that keep showing up more and more. Those things that we fear show up, but that is in our real life, in our thoughts as well. Those fears that we give energy to, the more we react, the more we obsess, the more we doom scroll or argue, the more it multiplies our inner world. So what is ours to do? It's not denying, it's not bypassing, it's not pretending, but it's by being present, showing up in the moment. We stay present in the moment, we choose where our attention lives, and we release the fear, and we refuse to fund the fear with our life force. It's not saying I never look at reality. I'm saying I don't move in and start paying rent with that story. And this is where I think Ernest Holmes gave us such a clear, clean, practical anchor for this. He wrote, "Life is a mirror, and it will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it." Life is a mirror, and it will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. In other words, our attention is creative. Our consciousness matters. So there's another way to say this in a similar idea. Shirley MacLaine wrote, "We are not victims of the world we see. We are victims of the way we see the world." I thought that was very profound. And I know the word victim, it can land a little sharply and a little icky for some of us. So just take what serves you and leave the rest. But the point is, the world does what the world does. And we get to choose what we practice within ourselves. We get to choose what we want to amplify. We get to choose what we feed. Right? You've all heard the story of the light wolf and the dark wolf, and the grandfather, the young grandson comes up and talks to his grandfather and talking about kind of good and evil, and the grandfather related it to the white wolf and the dark wolf. And he said, what lives inside you is the one that you feed. So if you feed that dark, angry wolf, that's what you're going to see more of. But if you feed that light, white wolf with positive energy and love and joy, that's what you're going to see. So we get to choose what we feed. And that choice is exactly what spiritual community supports. Because spiritual community is consciousness made visible. Our community here is our collective consciousness, and it is made visible. So it's when we remind each other what's true when life gets really loud and obnoxious. So what do we practice? There's one that I've just came across the other day was, I love acronyms, and so this one that I came across the other day was COAL. So I've been practicing saying COAL, and you're going, what is that got to do with anything? But C is compassion. O is an open heart. A is accept what is. L is love. So compassion, I can stop being harsh with myself. I can stop weaponizing spirituality against my humanity. I can meet myself with kindness. And then I can open my heart, and I can soften enough to stay connected to myself, connected to my good, and connected to my community. And then I can accept what is. That one is a hard one for me sometimes. But it's not approval of what's happening, but it's when I stop fighting reality long enough to regain my own right action. What is next for me? And then love. Love is not sentiment, but it's that spiritual truth in action. It is love is what oneness looks like in a real life. And so if we bring love out of theory into practice, there's that saying, don't feed the person, teach them to fish. Yes, teaching matters, practice matters, growth matters. But if you're hungry, sometimes it's hard to think about fishing. You would just like to have some food. And Jesus taught that. He said, when there was the story of the loaves and the fish, his disciples said, turn them away, tell them to go find their own food. We don't have enough. And Jesus said, no, bring them here. Let's feed them. And he created more loaves of bread. He ended up feeding over 50,000 people, I believe it was. And that story, it's interesting. It's in 4 places in the Bible, in 4 different Gospels, from Luke, John, Mark, and Matthew. Thank you. Phew! Saved by the musician. So it's that piece. It's where it is. He was looking at it a way. How do we help these people now? And then let's teach them as they move through. And he didn't reinforce any kind of victimhood. And he did not tell people that they were broken. And that's what we do here. We remind people of who they truly are. That divine expression of the one life. And every person here is already whole, perfect, and complete, exactly as you are. Exactly as you are. And we forget that. We forget that so often. Okay, I won't say we, I'll say I know I forget that so often. Right? So it's about removing those roadblocks so that we can connect and be in this place of spiritual community, where we can meet the needs where we can offer prayer, presence, and practical care, so that people can themselves rise, heal, and grow into their spiritual magnificence. This is unity in action. So the last little bit I want to talk about is how people can say that our New Thought teaching is one of those best kept secrets. Right? But I believe that it's time to shift that. And that is what's happening out in our communities beyond White Rock, into whether it's Bellingham, Seattle, or throughout the States. I know we've had people here have visited the Palm Springs center there, and gone, I know you've sang at many different centers throughout. So the thing is, we're working at shifting, because this teaching is something that people are, I think, hungry for right now. And then it is up to us, each of us, here to give them, to lower the roadblocks for them to be able to come and join us, to show up. And how do we do that? It's not by pushing or preaching or doing things. It's about showing up as who we are authentically, and how the shifts that we've made in our own lives. I know when I started with Science of Mind, the person I was then and to the person I am today has done a whole 360 in the things that I've learned and the truth that I've uncovered. And I mean, I'm still learning, thank goodness. It's not quite time for that nap yet. So that is the piece. It's always continuing to grow and to show up, because when I show up, I find that people around me are like, hey, what's going on in your life? What are you doing a little differently? And I'm like, hey, I attend this wonderful center called Center for Spiritual Living White Rock, and I'm learning about spiritual truths. I'm practicing my spiritual practice, and I'm shifting in ways that I didn't think I was able to shift before. So we become the invitation ourselves. We become the model. And that's how community grows. By showing up, by sharing what you're learning, by showing up in this new way that you're being. And it's not by any kind of pressure at all, but it's by your radiance. It's by your belonging. So I want to give you a tiny moment right now that will support what we're going to do after the talk. What I'd like you to think about is, think of a time in this community when you felt genuinely connected, maybe nourished, seen, or felt like you belonged. Just let one moment come to mind. And maybe choose a couple words that would describe what was present in that moment. And why I'm asking you about those words is because they matter. Because those words points to your values and to the kind of community we're here and what we want to build. So hang on to those words that you came up with. And why it matters is we're moving in that season of back to basics, about to spiritual practice, something steady, nourishing, and real. We want to share what we're learning here with people. We want to share and figure out ways that we can connect to really belong. Because what really matters is everybody in this room and who's online watching us. Because this is the core. This is where we start. So it's not worrying about what isn't working. We don't have the bigger place. We don't have this. We don't have that. No, we have what we have right here, right now. And it is perfect. And yes, it can grow and it can expand, because Spirit knows unlimited possibilities for us. As I know each of you are an unlimited possibility. So we're doing this together. And as we are moving towards maybe finding a new home, a place that supports getting together more often, the storage we need, so we don't have to do the spiritual gymnastics of setting up Michael and Severin every week. We're just doing it together. Because our spiritual community is not built by one minister or a few leaders. It's built when a group of people decide this matters and I'm in. So here's my closing for today. I belong. You belong. We all belong. And if we live from that, unity stops being a philosophy and becomes a home. Let's take that into prayer. So knowing that truth, that there is one life, one love, one universal divine mind that is operating right here, right now, in and as and through Centers for Spiritual Living White Rock, and each person who has walked in the door, who has listened, and knowing that each person is whole, perfect, and complete, and one with that one mind. I know that today this life expresses imperfection in the good. I know that life is continuing to grow and expand, and that each person here sees the good. They are expressing the good. They are the good. As a sacred individual, I know each person here is living to their fullest life. It is time to step in to their authentic ways of being, because their light shines way beyond anything they ever imagined. I know this. I see it, I feel it, and I express it. So I am so grateful for this day, grateful for this time together. And I say thank you, thank you, thank you to each person here, to each person who has shown up wherever you are on your journey. I let these words go into that law of mind that always responds yes. I let it be, I let it go, and ask you to join me in saying, and so it is. Ta-da! Nathan.
Thank you, Tim. This is another one we did last November, but I thought I would give it a different treatment. And what's the perfect kind of music for us to be listening to on dreary days like this? I say reggae. Come Together by Michael Gott.
Come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams in hands, we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are home. dancing. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together. Come together. Dreams in hands, we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are home. Together we are home. Together we are home. Together we are home.
Beautiful, Nathan. Beautiful. Reggae. We should have a reggae party. Oh, yeah. So much fun. Yes.
Yep.
Hello, beautiful, beautiful people. Oh, my God, you're magnificent. Aren't you? And I wish I could see all you people in Zoom, but you are in my heart. My name is Jill Engels, and I am a practitioner here at CSL White Rock. So I get to do the announcements today. With great energy, I want to first announce Sacred Circle. Evening Sacred Circle, but this week it's not on Tuesday, it is on so there's been a change back again. So now it's back to Tuesday at 7 to 8:30. And Practitioner Liv is going to be the wonderful facilitator there. This is a wonderful time to join in together, to express yourself, to learn, to evolve. So just sign up. It'll be good. And buy a coffee and maybe a waffle and join Reverend Tamara for Coffee and Conversation on Thursday, 11 o'clock. That time has changed to Thursday morning, 11 a.m. And that will be at Leon's Cafe Gourmet on 152, right? Perfect. And next Sunday is Potluck Sunday, so be sure to bring something to eat, and we'll join together after and converse and have a wonderful time. And just get yourself all filled up, because following that is the annual Vision Board Workshop. So our beautiful practitioner, Georgia, will lead that along with Reverend Tamara. And I'm sure she'll bring tons of magazines and glue and boards and all that exciting stuff. And it's a great time. It's a fabulous thing to do. You can just get that in there, and then you put it on your wall. You see it every day, and it manifests. It's amazing. It's one. You can register online or register on day. And it's going to cost your creative talents and your beautiful time well spent. Book club. Oh yes, our lovely Rhonda is holding her book club meeting, and it's on the last Monday of the month. And they're going to move into the book Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall. If you would like to join that, please contact Rhonda at bookclub@Rhonda Fransco, RHONDAFRANSOO.com. Be there. That'll be a wonderful book. I heard Rhonda's doing a bit of a reading from that book. It just sounds absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that. This is exciting. Oh, yummy, yummy. I didn't even know what this is, the sound bath. I thought, what did they do? I had a whole different image from what it is. But it's going to be with a sound bath on February 1st with Heidi. I love what it says here. Melt away stress and tension in this relaxing, restorative musical meditation experience. Oh, yummy. I can feel or taste the chocolate already. Surrounded by soothing sounds, it becomes easy to surrender into a dreamlike state of deep relaxation. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Oh, yes. So that's on Sunday, February 1st, 12:30 to something or other. We don't have all the details there. Person only. I'm sorry, online people, but it'll be a fabulous time. And Sunday conversation normally takes place the second Sunday every month, but today we're doing something very special instead. Reverend Tamara.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. I do lots of things, but not that. Yeah, so today after service, what I'd love to invite each of you to stay to participate. I have a couple really great exercises to do to show about oneness, about community, and we have our values that we'd like to settle down. Right now we have come up with our board had a retreat, and we came up with a bunch, and then we had some ones that we've had from previous town halls. So we have a list of about 10, so we'd like to narrow those down. So your participation is so welcome and encouraged today. And you know, we're gonna share what's next, our spiritual practice, our year of growth, our new home journey, along with joyful, doable ways that each of us can participate. So stay after if you can, and let's be the peace the world is hungry for, starting right here, right now, as one. All right. And I'm going to try and do it online. I will work hard at doing that for you, but I'm not 100% sure it'll translate. So I will see what we can do. I will see what we can do. And was that it? Oh, done. We're done announcements. You know, anyways, one more? Oh. Oh my gosh. Well, we are so grateful for our masculine people in the room, as well as all our female in attendance. Thank you. I know our board president put out a goal last year to have more male energy in the room, and look at what you've manifested at the beginning of the year 14. So thank you for pointing that out, Norm. It's fabulous. So in that place of gratitude, we're moving into our next phase of, as we are here today to, what are we doing? It totally threw me off there. To reground, I'm here. Oh yeah, the male energy will throw it. I start sweating, blushing. Oh my gosh. Us too. So we'll move into the next phase of our offertory. So today, knowing that as we are here and we're stepping into the gratitude of life, the gratitude of this community, and stepping into that law of circulation, and knowing that any gifts that are given today, we give freely, joyfully, and gratefully, knowing there's more than enough for all. So if you feel moved, I ask you to gently hold your gift that you're giving today, and that may be a donation, that may be your time, treasure, talent, but hold that to your heart. And just know that your generosity supports this spiritual community and its work of love. And you are in the flow right here, right now. And know that this gift will return to you multiplied as peace, joy, abundance, and good. So let us affirm together our affirmation. Repeat after me. With a grateful heart, I share my good with this beloved community. As I give, love and abundance circulate through my life and circulate through our center so we thrive together. I am blessed. I am a blessing. And so it is. So I'd like to invite Nathan, I think, is going to do a song for us.
Gotcha.
And I think we have baskets passed, and there are other ways to donate. But we will start with that today. Oh, and don't forget to take your little joy note.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender. I surrender. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. I'm thankful. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I trust in God. I trust in God. I trust in
Thank you. Pick a message? Oh, yes, pick a message for our people online. And I invite our, oh, yay, everybody's up here already. Yay. You're all here. You're here today. The secret to enjoying life is to take an interest in it, by Thomas Troward. The secret to enjoying life is to take an interest in it. I love that. That's so great.
Never too late to start.
Never too, that's right. That is wise words from practitioner Diane. Today, as we take this moment and say thank you, thank you, thank you, we bless all the givers, the receivers, and know that these gifts move out through our community to create opportunities of connection, of love, of joy, and music. We love our music. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, for contributing your energy today. I let these words go into that law of mind, and so it is.
So it is.
Thank you. And so if you don't know, if you're new, these are our wonderful practitioners. We'll start down at the end with Jill, Liv, Diane, and Georgia. And myself, I'm as ministers, we're always practitioners first. It is always a part of our calling to be here, to be able to offer prayer. So if you would like prayer today, please see one of us. Actually, I might not be able to do it today just because I have to prep. But you've got 4 wonderful people here that will definitely do prayer with you. And if today doesn't work, we have a prayer box. We also have online. You can email and send a message, and we will get back to you with a prayer. So we're closing down for the day to move into the next thing. So if you're all willing, I ask you to stand up and say our closing affirmation with us. And I ask you to repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening in me right now.
Something wonderful is happening in me right now.
It's this thing called life.
It's this thing called life.
It's this thing called love.
It's this thing called love.
It's this thing called oneness.
It's this thing called oneness.
I know it.
I know it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I express it.
I express it.
I am it.
I am it.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And we turn it over to Nathan for our final song.
I release, I let go, I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God.
So Nathan, you're heading on holidays?
January 29th.
All right. So when are you back with us?
Well, I hope to be back February 22nd, but Michelle has not confirmed that yet.
Oh, no. Okay.
If I am, then I'll be
Oh.
here every month.
It will be, yay!
You know,
To see how it
traveling and
goes.
stuff, but
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you. So if you're interested, please come and see me about the rest of the today, and I hope you can stay and participate. So thanks, everyone, and have a great day. I don't think anybody can hear me. Oh, they can hear me.